Jeremy Hobbs, and you're here for the fourth installment, fourth show of Rise Above Insanity. I want to come to everybody this weekend and talk to, we talked to everybody over the weekend. We talked to everybody last week and introduced what this program is all about. Rising above all the chaos that's out there, all the lies, all the untruths and the QAnons and all this other mess that's out there that is creating havoc amongst the society. It's turning it upside down. And I'm kind of lost of what to do. So, but we had a wonderful meeting that really kind of gave us some insight on what we need to be doing. And I'm doing the right thing. I mean, I'm getting out here, I'm educating people, I'm letting them know, well, this is what's up. And there's three things that you can do to fight, anti-Semitism, hate, and extremism. And that's one, speak up, two, share facts, and three, show strength. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing from here on out, because we're not going to lay back and sit there and watch this. And I urge every one of you to use these fact-finding missions and go out there and spread the good news. Spread the good news. But yes, you got to go out there and spread this news and let people know. Debunk all the stuff that you're hearing left and right. Tell people, no, you're wrong. This is the facts, what really is going on. And then, now, I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to want to listen to you because they're brainwashed into this malarkey that's out there. Can anybody guess when all this really picked up pace, when all hate crimes started actually increasing and everything else, more hate crimes, more anti-Semitism, more extremist activity? When do you think it all took place? 2016. And what happened in 2016? Oh yeah, we elected an idiot, Donald J. Trump, to become the president of the United States. He says what he thinks. I like that. He's an idiot. He doesn't have a single thought in his head that's fact-based, and he's just a moron. And the fact that you follow him says a lot about this country. I mean, I never in a million years, 20 years ago, would he ever been considered for president. Today, y'all embrace it. You embrace idiocracy. You embrace stupidity. You embrace no facts. I mean, is that the world you want to live in? A world with just idiots running around saying whatever they want to? Because, fake news. He's, quoting fake news all the time, but he is fake news. He is the lie. He is all these things that are creating this huge turmoil in our country. And what kills me is all these people are behind him. Still today, even after everything has taken place, even after the insurrection on our capital, he's lost a lot of support of the evangelicals and so forth. They're not backing him right now. He's out there spouting around, why don't you back me? I'm the best candidate, blah, 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 blah. Well, there is another candidate for president. I mean, he hasn't officially thrown his hat in the ring. Let's take a look at our next candidate, Ron DeSantis. And we're going to talk a little bit about him today because he did something really stupid last week. He gave it reasons they have rejected the proposed AP African American Studies course. First is don't say gay. Then it's, don't talk about gender identity or you'll lose your teacher's license. And now don't talk about African American studies. Why? Oh, man, he's got a whole bunch of reasons why. But he says because it included study of topics like the movement for blacks, black feminism, and reparations, according to a list of concerns provided to CNN. Didn't we owe them reparations? Isn't that part of the original agreement? We reneged on the agreement. So, yes, I mean, are we ever going to be able to get past this? I don't think we are until we actually honor our word. Now, I'm not saying go out and do reparations because all these people that are dead, but their family members are still alive today that could truly use some help. And I think it's time that we finally come to the table and sit down and make some agreements on what we can do. We have to stop this arguing between ourselves. And I'm going to tell you right now, we need the African-American community. White people do. I do. And even though a lot of people don't think they do, We need each other right now. This is not the time to be going it alone. This is not the time just to be Black Lives Matter. This is not the time just to be LGBT. This is not the time to be, moms against gun violence. This is the time to come together and combine our assets, combine our resources, combine our strengths, and stand up to this anti-woke movement that he has got going right now. To all of us non-woke people, wake up, people. It's time to get on page. You want to hang out in the past and everything else because you want to be the norm. You want to feel like you're the better, always trying to feel better than somebody else. And it's got to stop. When you continue to always think that you're better than someone else, you're not going to make any progress. You're always going to have people up underneath you that feel left out or, oppressed or discriminated against, just like you've been doing for the last 256 years. But I had a great meeting with AIT and with the American Defamation League. First of all, I want to thank the gentleman, Robert Wittenstein, and his wife, Susan, who were there, who did the presentation. And of course, Chattahoochee Valley Episcopal Ministry, who put the project on and everything else. Great. I mean, a lot of things I didn't know. And did you know what diversity is code name for all these white extremists? For white genocide. That's what they call diversity. Every time we talk about diversity out there, they're thinking we're talking about white genocide. We're not trying to kill anybody. We're not trying to overtake anybody. People out there, you're so damn worried about your populations. Oh my God, they're going to outnumber us. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to put bullwhips on you and enslave you and everything else? No, they're past all that. We got to get past it ourselves and let go of that struggle that we're still trying to hold on to when we had the power over people. It's not doing us any good. You're not doing any favors to yourself by thinking that you're better than someone or that you're more, normative than someone else, or better yet, that you're, superior. You ain't superior to shit. You ain't superior to nobody. You're just right now, you're a bunch of idiots running around looking like total fools and, we're unwoke. Wake up, people. It's time to get on page, because what it's going to do is tear this country apart. And I think that's what a lot of people want. You may not want that, but that's the direction we're headed in now. If you continue down this path, I'll tell you right now, nothing good's going to come out of it. It was a really good program yesterday. There have been 49% more hate crimes committed towards African Americans, 38% more gender identity crimes, and 16.7% LGBT crimes. These hate crimes are continuing to grow in colleges and campuses, not just from the students, but also from professors. I mean, these things are really beginning to mount up. We saw a big decrease. Then Donald Trump had to come. We're not going to blame it all on Donald Trump, though. We can't do that. Because it's been there already. But what he did is he made it okay to be a bigot. He made it okay to speak your mind and say whatever you want to. Political correctness went out the window with him. But at least one thing I can say about Trump. At least we know where people stand today, and they don't have to hide it or sugarcoat it or basically lie to your face just to make you feel better. No, they don't want to do that no more. They want to make you feel like crap. They want to tell you how you're the problem with society, how you're the problem with our children and everything else. The PBs, Proud Boys, came out to our events, passed out these leaflets and everything else. And it's just amazing to me what was on these leaflets. I'll define only a certain segment of Americans as normative. That's what the anti-woke movement's about. It defines only a certain group of people in the country, acceptable as normative. They're unwoke, they call them, because they don't want to get on page and accept each other for who they are. They don't want to be discriminatory. They want to put you down. They want to make sure that your life doesn't matter, that Black lives don't matter. LGBT is just abominations, and gender identity, you're male or female, get over it. That's what they want you to believe. That's what they want to go back to. And we've made so much progress, and it's too much for them to handle. So much for them to handle. They've had to come up with this new anti-woke campaign with Rob DeSantis as the damn as a damn bullpen leader. Black lives do matter. LGBTs are not an abomination. You're just a human being. We're all human. Every one of us, even the unwoke, we're all human, and we have to love one another. That's our biggest problem right there. We just can't love one another. We have to find that difference and throw it in the face and make sure that they know, hey, I'm better than you. When will that stop, folks? That's our problem today. We feel like we've got entitlement, but feel like we are better than everybody else. I'm not better than anyone. I'm just me, Jeremy Hobbs, doing what I got to do out here to fight this insanity and rise above it. But,